Shalom. All the praise, all the honor, and all the glory go to Yahweh Shem Yahweh. Peace and safety to the hopefully elect. All the sincere brothers and sincere sisters. Those scattered, man. The Israel of God. All right. Mount Zion. All right. The righteous of Israel, man. All right. That believe in the Heavenly Father. That sincerely believe in the Heavenly Father, man. Through who the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ. And for everybody out there that don't know, Yahweh, that's the name of the Heavenly Father who referred to in this world, got many titles, man, but the Heavenly Father name in the Paleo Hebrew, which is the original tongue, is Yahweh, man. Translated into English, he is, man, or he exists. The name he gave to Moses to give to the children of Israel. All right, not to all the nations, but to give to the children of Israel as a memorial, man. He said, this is my name forever, man. Okay, and Yahweh Shai, the honorable Yahweh Shai, who referred to in this world as Jesus, Christ, all right, who true name in the ancient Paleo Hebrew is Yahweh Shai, man. All right, which means he delivers, he saves, man. All right, and for everybody that don't know, like I said, once again, Yahweh Shai, all right, and this is for the predestinated Israelites, man. All right, those who's predestinated from the foundation to be delivered, man, at the second coming, man, of who the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ. And with that said, man, I'm gonna jump into it, bring out a few precepts, edify the predestinated, meaning those who was ordained for the foundation to receive it. Because this truth is not for everybody, man. This truth ain't for everybody, just like the Lord ain't coming back to deliver everybody, man. All right, he coming back to deliver his elect, man, his wife, his bride, man. That's what I'm gonna go into and show you, man. Let's get a precept. Let's get the first precept. Let's get the book of Hosea. Let's see. Let's get the book of Hosea and show you that the Lord not coming back to receive no strangers, man. He's not married to no strangers, man. The same way he commanded us not to marry strange wives, all right? The Lord bride, all right, is the Israelites, man. Okay? It's the Israelites. That's who the Lord's married to, man. Okay, he's not dealing with no stranger, man. All right, he's not married to a strange wife, man. Let's prove it. Let's get Hosea chapter 2, and let's read. Let's start at 19. Well, let's start at 19. He says, "And I will betroth thee, and to me forever." All right. Now we know Hosea, the prophet Hosea, is prophesying about the Israelites, man. Okay, so that's who the Lord betrothed to, man. Forever, man. So the Lord hasn't done away his people, man. Done away with his people, man. All right. It says, "Yea, I will betroth thee unto me in righteousness." All right, in righteousness, meaning through Yahweh Shai, through this new covenant, man, this new contract, man. All right, through the new contract, it says, and in judgment, and in love and kindness, and in mercies. All right, so that's who the Lord loved. That's who the mercy was extended to, man. The Israelites, man. Let's keep reading. I will even betroth thee unto me in faithfulness, and thou shalt know the Lord, man. All right, so the Lord is betrothed to the Israelites, man. Okay, through this new contract, man. All right, through this new contract, it says, "And it shall come to pass that the day I will hear, saith the Lord, and I will hear the heavens, and they shall hear the earth." So that's the point I want to bring out, man, that the Israelites, man, that's the Lord's wife, man. Okay, that's the Lord's bride, man. Okay, that's the Lord's bride, not a strange wife, man, not a heathen, the heathen nations, man. All All right, remember he likened the nations into women. That's why he referred to Israelites as the daughter of Zion. He referred to the Edomites as the daughter of Babylon. Okay, so he's not married to no confusion, man. The Lord don't have a wife of confusion, man. Okay, he said in righteousness, man, not in confusion, man. So let's get another precept. Let's prove it. Let's get that Revelation 19. So this is Revelation chapter 19. Let's read verse 7. It says, let us, the Israelites, be glad and rejoice and give honor to him for the marriage of the Lamb, for the marriage of the Lamb. See, in Hosea, we was betrothed, man. All right? This is the marriage taking place. This is the second coming of Yahushua, man. Okay? Them same 5 virgins, man. Okay? That kept their lamp lit, man. Kept oil in their lamps, man. That oil signifies this knowledge, man. This truth, this understanding, this wisdom that's coming out the Bible, man. Okay? Which wasn't given to the strangers, man. Wasn't given to the heathens, man. It was given to his people, man. So it says, let us be glad and rejoice and give honor to him, for the marriage of the Lamb is come. And his wife have made herself ready, man. Have made herself ready by keeping the commandments, fulfilling the law of Yahushua. That's how you make yourself ready, man. All right? Galatians 6:2, fulfill the law of Yahushua, man. All right? It says, verse 8, and to her was granted that she should be arrayed in fine linen, clean and white. For the linen is the righteousness of the saints, man. Okay? For the linen is the righteousness of the saints. Verse 9 says, and we all know who the saints is, man. According to the scriptures, man. Those who made a sacrifice with the Lord, man. Who sacrificed to the Lord, man. We know the Israelites are the only one that made sacrifice to the Lord, man. So that's the Lord's wife, man. Okay? The saints, it says, verse 9, and he saith unto me, right, blessed are they which are called into the marriage. Okay? Blessed are the elect, man. All right? Mount Zion, man. Okay? Mount Zion, man. The elect, man. That's who the Lord is dealing with. He's not dealing with a strange nations, man. He's not married to a stranger, man. A heathen. Okay? The Lord woman, the Lord wife, all right? The Lord's bride are the Israelites, man. The righteous of Israel, not all Israelites, man. Okay? Not all Israel, man. It tells you, peace be upon them, the Israel of God. That's who the peace and mercy for. Let me get that real quick. But let's finish this out. It says, and he saith unto me, right, blessed are they which are called into the marriage supper of the Lamb. And he saith unto me, these are the true sayings of God. These are the true sayings of God. Let me get that Galatians. Galatians 6:16 to show you who the wife is, man. It says, and as many as walk according to the rule, that fulfill the law of Yahushua. Those are the rules, the law, the statutes, the commandments, man. All right? That's required to keep under the new contract. All right? When you get married, you go to Esau courts, okay? You sign a contract, man. Okay? You sign a contract, same thing, man, in the spirit, man. You sign a contract with the Lord, man. Okay? You under contract with the Lord. That's the rules, all right? And in that contract, it got rules, man. Not like in Esau society, man. All right? Ain't no rules, man. You just get married and y'all just figure it out, man. Okay? You just figure it out, man. Lean to your own understanding. No, the Lord gave you rules, man. All right? It says, and as many as walk according to this rule, peace be upon them and mercy and mercy. So that's who the mercy is extended to, man. All right, let's name them. And upon the Israel of God, the Israel of God. So that's the Lord's bride, man. That's the Lord's wife, man. The Israel of God, the righteous Israelites, man. Not no strange nation, man. The Lord didn't even give his name to these heathens, man. They don't even know his name, man. You say the name of the Lord is dreadful among the heathens. So how are they married to the Lord, but they don't even know his name, man? All right? They don't know his character. All right? We know that based on the doctrines that they believe, man, and the ways that they worship the Lord. When he commanded the true worshipers to worship him in spirit and in truth, man. All right? There's no truth coming out these the doctrines or the wisdom of this world, man. These heathens beliefs. All right? You're not gonna marry a wife. All right? Y'all not one flesh. Y'all not on one accord, man. All right? The heathens and Yahweh Shai is not on one accord, man. They're not on one accord, man. Only the elect, his wife, all right, his bride is in one accord with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. Let's see. Let's get go back to that Revelation 19. And let's read that 9 again. And he saith unto me, right blessed are they, we just read who the they was, the Israel of God, man, which are called into the marriage, man. Those 5 virgins, right? The ones with the oil, man, for their lamps, man. It says, unto the marriage supper of the Lamb. And he saith unto me, these are the true sayings of God. These are the true sayings of God, man. All right? That's who we coming back for. Let's get some more. Let's get that Isaiah 54. All the prophets prophesied about Israel being the bride, being married to the Lord, man. All right? So this is Isaiah chapter 54 and verse 5. It says, and thy maker, thy creator, all right, is thy husband, The Lord of hosts is his name. The Lord of hosts is his name. Now the prophet Isaiah wasn't prophesying to no heathens, man. He was talking specifically to the Israelites, man. Specifically, all right? Specifically to the Israelites. It says, and thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. The Holy One of Israel, man. So that's who he talking to. That's who is the message is to, man. All right? You can't include no heathen, man. These strange women. You can't include a stranger, all right? A stranger into this equation, man. All right? As it is written. As it is written. That's what it says, man. As it is written. For thy maker is thy husband. O Lord, Yahweh of hosts is his name. Thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel, the Holy One of Israel, the God of the whole earth, shall he be called. All right, shall he be called, even though he's the husband, all right, we're the bride, all right, of the Most High, he still rule the whole earth, man. Okay. Okay, so Israelites are the wife, are the bride of the Lord, man. They the ones who is invited to the marriage supper, man, of the Lamb, man. All right, you heathens, you strangers, you're not invited, man. All right, it's not gonna be any strangers in the Lord's wedding, man. All right, this is an intimate, intimate relationship, man. Okay. The elect have an intimate relationship with the Lord, man. They're considered his friend, man. All right? They're considered his friend, man. All right? His heirs, man. Okay? So let's jump up to verse 2. Salakia, verse 1. It says, sing, O barren, thou that didst not bear, break forth into singing and cry out loud. Thou that didst not travail with child. For more are the children of the desolate, right? That's everybody outside the elect. They considered children of the desolate, all right? Children of the desolate, than the children of the married wife, said the Lord, man, because it's a small remnant, man. That's who the Lord dealing with. He's not dealing with the majority, man. He's dealing with the minority, man. All right? The minority of righteous Israelites, man. That's who the Lord's dealing with. Okay? So he's definitely not dealing with no strangers, man. Okay? He's definitely not dealing with no strange women, man. Right? The daughter of Babylon, the daughter of Moab, the daughters of Ham. Nah, he's not dealing with that. He's dealing with the daughter of Zion, man. Okay? So it says it's more of the desolate, all right? The children of the desolate, those who are predestinated to be destroyed, man. That's the children of the desolate, all right? The children of the desolate, then the children of the married wife. And we already showed you who the married wife is, the Israelites, man. All right? And let's show you verse 3. Nah, it's a lot. We'll end it right there. Well, let's keep reading. It says, enlarge thy place, thy tent, and let them stretch forth the curtains of thy habitation. Spare not, lengthen thy cords, and strengthen thy stakes. For thou shalt break forth on the right hand and on the left, and thy seed shall inherit the Gentiles. See? So they're not part of the married wife. Okay? They're the servants and handmaids, man. Okay? And the seed of Israel, all right? The elect of Israel gonna inherit the strangers, man. All right? Not join with the strangers, man, and be one hand in hand with the heathens, man. Okay? He says, shall inherit the Gentiles and make the desolate cities to be inhabited. So that's the point on that. Let's get that 2 Corinthians 11. So this is 2 Corinthians chapter 11. And let's read verse 2. And it says, for I am jealous over you with godly jealousy. So this is the Apostle Paul referring to the Israelites, man. Not all Israelites. That's those who are under the new contract that follow Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, that's who he's specifically talking to. That's who this word for, right? That's who this new contract is for, man. It's not for all nations. It's not for all Israel. It's for the elect of Israel. Those who walk according to the rules, okay? Those who walk according to the rules that fulfill the law of Christ. Galatians 6:2. So it says, for I am jealous over you with godly jealousy, for I have espoused you to one husband. To one husband. That word husband go back to master. All right? Remember, you can't serve two masters. You go love one, hate the other one. All right? That word Baal. That word husband go back to the word Lord, man. Which the word Lord is interchangeable, man. It's not specific to one power, man, or to one deity, man. All right? So it says, for I have espoused you to one husband, which is Yahweh Shai, that I may present you as a chaste virgin to Yahweh Shai, man. All right? A chaste virgin to Yahweh Shai. He's not dealing with no strange women, man. He's not even dealing with strange women of his nation. All right? If you into some other type of philosophy, some other type of if you worship another god, if you're not believing in the Lord according to what the scriptures say, he ain't dealing with you. All right? So Israelites can be strange as well, man. All right? The majority of Israelites are strangers to the Lord. That's why he said, get hence, I never knew you, because you're a stranger. You're a stranger, man. You believe in strange doctrines, okay? You worship a strange God, okay? So if you worship a Caesar Borgia, if you say it don't matter, the Lord, the image The depiction that the Lord gave us in the Bible don't matter. All right? It don't matter if you believe that the Lord looked like that picture, that image that Esau, the so-called white man, presented to you. That's considered a strange God, man. Okay? Allah, that's a strange God, man. Okay? That's a strange God, man. So let's read that one again. What it means to be a chaste virgin, man. Meaning you believe in the Lord in spirit and truth. You teach the pure word, man. You don't have any guile coming out your mouth. That's why in Revelation 14, he referred to them as virgins. We're going to see who the chaste virgins are, man. So it says, for I am jealous over you. It's a lot. It says, it's a lot. It says, for I am jealous over you with godly jealousy. For I have espoused you to one husband, to one husband, to one husband. So you have to believe in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh, as the scriptures say it, man. That's the one husband, believing in one doctrine. Okay, one doctrine. It tells you that it's one truth, one God, all right, one faith, all right. It says, for I have espoused you to one husband, that I may present you as a chaste virgin to Yahweh Shai. Now let me show you who those virgins are, man. Revelation 14. Revelation 14, show you who the virgins are. So this is Revelation 14 and 1. It says, and I look, it says, and I look, and lo, a lamb stood on Mount Zion, Mount Zion. We know that's used to describe Israel, man, the Israelites, okay, Mount Zion. And with him, 144,000. We know the 144,000 is made up of the 12 tribes, 12,000 from the 12 tribes of Israel. It tells you that in the Bible, Revelation 7, all right, the 144,000 having his father's name written in their forehead, man, having that mark of exemption, okay, the mark of exemption, man. So now when you jump down, we know the context is referring to the Israelites. So now let's jump down, man. Let's jump down to verse 4. It says, these are they which are not defiled with woman. All right, not defiled with woman, for they are virgins. So that's who Paul was referring to, man. Those are the virgins, man. Okay? Those are the virgins. They are virgins. These are they which follow the Lamb, man. All right? These are they that follow the Lamb, that fulfilled the law of Christ, man. Fulfilled the law of Yahweh Shai, man. Okay? Those who walk according to the rules, man. The Israel of God, Mount Zion, man. All right? It said, whatsoever he go, these were redeemed from among men. All right? So this is the Lord's bride being described here, man. Okay? It said, these were redeemed before men. These were redeemed before men. All right? So these are the elect. These are the chaste virgins. This is who the Lord's message is to, man. Okay? The Lord's message was never to all these nations, man. They're strangers, man. No different than those strange wives, man, that he commanded us not to marry, man. Not to join ourselves unto. Why? Because we're holy, man. All right? If you were considered holy, you wouldn't join yourself to strangers, man. You would reject all strange doctrines. You wouldn't worship no strange God, man. Okay? So it says being the first fruits unto the God and into the Lamb, man. All right? So that's the chaste virgins Paul was talking about, man. Let's get that Romans 7 and 4. So this is the book of Romans, chapter 7. Let's read verse 4. It says, wherefore, my brethren, ye also are become dead to the law by the body of Yahweh Shai, that ye should be married to another. That ye should be married to another. And that's why in Matthew's, 17 and 5, Peter asked the Lord, should I build 3 tabernacles? All right, and the Lord showed them through the Spirit only one tabernacle, man. All right, which is the tabernacle of Yahweh Shai, man. All right, he said he's going to present you as a chaste virgin to one husband, man. All right, so we're not going to dwell in 3 tabernacles, man. Okay, and that's just only concerning the Israelites. Now, outside of the temple, all right, outside of Israel, all these other nations, all right, all these other nations, man, they're not even in the equation, man. Okay, they're not even in the equation, man, because they're in the temple of Ra, or the temple of Buddha. That's the temples they dwell in, man. All right, the temple of Allah. Okay, so it says, by the body of Yahweh Shai, that ye should be married to another, even to him who was raised from the dead, that we should bring forth fruit unto God, man. All right, and we know that's referring to Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, and that's why in the scriptures talk about adultery is literal and it's spiritual, man. All right, because if you worship other gods, that's considered adultery, spiritual adultery, man. Okay, spiritual adultery. So that's the point. That's the point on that. Oh, let's get that Revelation 21. So this is Revelations 21, and we'll read verse 2 and 3. So it says, and I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem. Right? The holy city, man. New Jerusalem, man. The Israel of God. So not old Jerusalem, right? He's not talking to the whole nation, man. Like when we was in the wilderness, that contract was made with everybody. The whole nation, every Israelite, man, was under that old contract. But the new contract is for the elect, all right? And John referred to him as New Jerusalem, all right? Meaning refreshed. That's what the word new means. Made afresh, man. Not heathens, all right? Not strangers can partake now. That ain't what it means when it say new. It means refresh. So it says the holy city, man. New Jerusalem. These are titles, man, to describe the Israel of God, Mount Zion. It says, coming down from God out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband, man. Okay? As a bride adorned for her husband, man. So that's the Lord's bride, man. It says, verse 3, and I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of God is with men. All right? So that bride is men, man. Okay? Okay? The men, man, the elect, okay? The first fruits, man. All right? Saying, behold, the tabernacle of God is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and God himself shall be with them, and be their power. And God shall wipe away all their tears from their eyes, and shall be no more death. There shall be no more death. So the elect gonna be immortal, man. All right, made like unto Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, be immortal, man, like the Lord created us to be from the beginning, man. Before Adam and Eve sinned, man. Okay. Neither sorrow, neither crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. And he that sat upon the throne said, behold, I will make all things new. Just like I read earlier, man. All right, you gonna become a new creature, man. All right, you're gonna be immortal. You're not gonna have any pain, any sorrow, no more depression. All right, no more worryation. All right, it says, and he said unto me, write these words, for write these words. It says, write, for these words are true and faithful. Okay. So That's the point, man. Well, let me keep reading. It says, and he said unto to me, it is done. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. I will give unto him that athirst of the fountain of the water of life freely. He that overcometh shall inherit all things. Now we read in Isaiah 54 that the righteous Israelites are going to inherit the kingdom. So that's part of all things, man. All right? Y'all are our inheritance, man. Not our fellow citizens, man. Okay? Inheritance, man. Y'all are our servants and handmaids, not our fellow citizens, man. Okay? It says, he that overcometh shall inherit all things, and I will be his God, and he shall be my son. My son. It says, but the fearful and unbelieving, so all unbelievers, man. Okay? All unbelievers, man. All Israelites that don't believe in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. All right, just because you don't believe it, don't make it not the truth, man. This is the truth, the one truth, man. Everything else is a lie. Okay, everything else is a lie, man. This is the truth. So that was the point. That was the point on that. Let's transition. Let's get that John 13:15 and show you how this correlates to you. All right, in your carnal life, man. Okay, so if the Lord Himself is only married, He only married, His wife is made up of Israelites. Okay. Israelites, you should follow that same example, man. All right, you should follow the same example. Let's prove it. So this is John 13 and 15. So this is St. John chapter 13 verse 15. It says, for I have given you an example that ye should do as I have done to you, that ye shall do as he have done unto us. So if the Lord only married Israelites, if he's married to the Israelite, and that's his wife, that's the example. That's the example, man. All right, you shouldn't go join yourself to strangers. The Lord didn't allow strangers to join himself into him. All right, he's not married to a strange wife. All right, we got examples of righteous men. Starting with Solomon, King Solomon. All right, married strange wives. Okay, and then what? Caused him to go off, man. Right, caused him to build temples to their strange gods. All right. So let's read that again. John 13:15. I have given you an example. All right. So this is the standard. Yahweh Shai is the standard, man. Not the so-called white man. Not strangers, man. That's why you going off, man. That's why all you Israelites are under that state of confusion, man. All right, because you don't see Yahweh Shai as the standard, right? He's not your example, man. Okay, he's not your example. It says, "For I have given you an example that ye should do as I. Ye shall do as I." So the Lord's wife, the Lord wasn't married to strange wives or strange women. You shouldn't be married to a strange woman. All right, so let's prove it. Let's show you why. Let's get that Tobit. Tobit 4. So this is Tobit chapter 4. Salakia. Let's see. So this is Salat. Salakia. Let me find it. Tobit chapter 4. We read Tobit chapter 4 and show you our forefathers, man. All right. The Lord been told us to stay away from these heathens, man. Okay, but due to the rebellions of Israel, not following the rules, all right, not following the rules, not keeping the commandments, not fulfilling the law, all right. And when we talk about the law, of course, we're not talking about the Mosaic law. We talk about the law of Yahushua, all right. Because remember, that's the tabernacle that we dwell in, that the righteous dwell in, man. So let's get that. That's Tobit 4, and I'm gonna read verse 12. It says, beware of all whoredom. So everything I read from here down is considered whoredom. All right, my son, you Israelites, and chiefly take a wife of thy seed, of the seed of thy fathers, meaning the Israelite woman, man. All right, so interracial couples, interracial marriages, that's forbidden, man. That's against the law, man. All right, that's a strange, they consider us strange wives, man. Okay, strangers, man. All right, the Lord ain't dealing with strangers. Okay, those strangers in the New Testament are Israelites. That's why the Lord dealing with them, man. The Lord would not be dealing with them if they wasn't Israelites, man. All right. So let's it says, he said, take a wife of the seed of thy fathers, and take not a strange woman to wife. Take not a strange woman to wife. So that's a commandment, man. All right. So if we can't marry the strangers, meaning the women of the other nations, but you say that the Lord dealing with the other nations, the strangers, man, that don't make no sense, man. All right. If it was all good and we all one now, all right, we all one, we should be able to marry strange women, man. Take strange wives. All right. So remember the Lord, we have to follow his example, man. All right. So this is it says, and take not a strange woman to wife, which is not of thy father's tribe. For we are the children of the prophets, right? The Israelites, man, the saints. We the children of the prophets, man. Noah, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Remember, not forget, man. Remember, just like the so-called white man do. All right, he remember his history, man. All right, he preserved his history, man. All right, so don't let him convince you that you should forget the past, man. All right. So it says, remember, my son, that our fathers from the beginning, even that they were married, even that they all married wives of their own kindred. So that's a new thing, man. All this interracial marriage, all right? He said the righteous men of the Lord, all married wives of their own kindred, man. The same way Yahushua, the example he left, he married, his wife is from his own kindred, man. All right? And now that's what it means to be holy, man. All right? Of his own kindred. It says, of his own kindred, and were blessed in their children, and their seed shall inherit the land. There go that word inherit again. So not only are we going to inherit the Gentiles, the literal people, we're going to inherit the land as well, man. These are all the rewards, man, that the righteous Israelites going to receive at the second coming. All right, these are like wedding gifts. You know how you get married, people come with gifts. All right, these are all the gifts that the elect going to receive, man. All right, after the marriage, man. All right, at their wedding, man. Okay, at the wedding, man. So that's the point on that one. Let's get another one. So all the righteous men of our forefathers, they married women of their own kindred, man. okay, of their own kindred. That's a commandment, man. Let's get that Deuteronomy 7:3. Show you why the Lord say don't marry strange women, man. He's not just saying that just to say it. He's telling you that for a reason, man. All right, let me show you the reasons. This is Deuteronomy 7:3. And it says, neither shalt thou make marriage with them, meaning the other nations, man, the strange nations, the strangers. It says, thy daughters thou shalt not take, thou shalt not give unto his sons, nor his daughters shalt thou take unto thy sons. And this is why, verse 4, for they will turn away thy son from following me. Remember in Revelation 14, he say, these are they that followed the Lamb. See, these heathen, you marry these strangers, man. You join to these strangers. Their whole objective is to get you from stop you from following the Lord, man. That's their whole agenda. This whole society is set up to make you sin against the Lord, man. All right? So if you marry a daughter of a strange God, all right, her whole objective is to get you to serve, to sin against your God, man. So this is why it said, for they will turn away thy son from following me, that they may serve other gods. They may serve strange gods, man. Okay? All the other gods are strange gods, man. They're strange gods. Just like the other nations are strangers. Okay? Serve other gods. So will the anger of the Lord be kindled against you and destroy you suddenly. All right? So if anybody promoting interracial marriages, they're trying to get you destroyed, man. They're literally trying to get you destroyed, man. The Lord say, you marry these heathens, all right, they're gonna cause you to fall away, man. Cause you, keep you from following the Lord, all right. And the Lord, that's gonna kindle the anger of the Lord, man, which gonna lead to your destruction, man. All right. So you follow this society if you want to, all right, and embrace that interracial marriage. You can marry the women of the other nations. That's gonna get you destroyed, man. All right. That's against the law, man. All right. All the righteous men. All right, all the righteous men of Israel married women of their own kindred. Just like Yahushua himself, the example he left. He was married to the Israelites. Yahushua's an Israelite, man. Okay? And that's how all that correlates, man. Correlates together, man. So let's get another one. Let's get that Ezra 10. So Ezra going. Let's get Ezra 10, and let's read verse 10. So it says, and Ezra, the priest stood up and said unto them, ye have transgressed, meaning sinned, and have taken strange wives to increase the trespass of Israel. So that's a sin, man. The priest of the Lord, man, telling you that that's a sin. All right? And under the new contract is nothing changed, man. Nothing changed, man. All right? Yahushua's the example. He married to Israel. You supposed to marry Israel, bro. So it says, verse 11, now, therefore make confession unto the Lord, power of your fathers, and do his pleasure, and separate yourselves from the people. And not only in marriage, man, because you can marry them in the spiritual sense, man. All right, you can marry these strange nations in the spiritual sense, man. It ain't particularly got to be to a woman. Okay, if you believe in their doctrines, man. Okay, they strange doctrines. Remember, strange gods. If you worship a strange god, can lead to you believing in strange doctrines and ultimately marrying a strange wife, man. All right, so it says separate, man. Just like it said Deuteronomy, man, when he separated the sons of Adam. Okay, he say separate yourselves from the people of men and from the strange wives. All right, so just like I said, it ain't just the literal being with a strange woman. All right, separate yourself from the people of the land, man. Stop calling yourself African Americans, man. All right, Stop calling yourself African Americans. Because really what that boils down to is you being a Babylonian, man. All right? A Babylonian, man. So that's the point on that. It says, and all the congregation answered and said with a loud voice, as thou hast said, so must we do. So must we do. All right. It says, but the people are many, and it is a time of much rain, and we are not able to stand without. Neither is this a work of one day or two, for we are many that have transgressed in this thing. All right. And you see Esau, the devil, promoting that thing, man. He promoting interracial marriages, man, through his programming, man. Okay, through his programming, right? He's promoting you Israelites to take on strange wives, man. It was a time in America where you wasn't allowed. It was against the law to be with a Edomite woman per se. All right. Now they pushing the Edomite women on you, Jakes, man. Why? Because we coming to the end, man. All right? And they trying to get as many as you Israelites to sin against your Lord as possible, man. All right? Basically, so the elect won't be sealed, man. That's just one of the tactics that they use to keep the elect from being sealed, man. It said, let now our rulers of all the congregation stand, and let all them which have taken strange wives in our cities come at appointed time, and with the elders of every city and the judges thereof, and to the fierce wrath of the Lord, fierce wrath of our power, for the matter be turned from us. So, all right, just like we read in Deuteronomy, man. All right, it will kindle the anger of the Lord, man. That angers the Lord, man. So that's one of the reasons Israel, all right, all this judgment is coming, among many more, all right. But like I said, in this society, it's promoted, man. Interracial mixing, all right, which goes back, is synonymous with the word Babylon, is promoted in this society, man. All right, it's promoted in this society. So let's get some more. Let's get let's get that Hosea 7 and 8. So this is the book of Hosea, chapter 7. Let's read verse 8. It says, Ephraim have mixed himself among the people. Have mixed himself among the people. All right, the northern kingdom of Israel, man. That's why a lot of them look like the other nations, look like Edomites, man. All right, a lot of the northern kingdom look like Edomites because this script, they have mixed themselves among the people. Ephraim is a cake not turned. Strangers have devoured his strength. So that's why the Lord say don't worship strange gods. Don't marry strange wives. Don't believe in strange doctrines. It will devour your strength, man. All right, in the same way he commanded us not to do it, the Lord not doing it. All right, remember, we follow his example, man. We're not making this up, man. We following the example that Yahweh Shai gave us, man. All right, of our righteous forefathers, man. We're not just making this up, man. Christianity is made up, man. The wisdom of this world is made up. But this truth, all right, about separation, all right, about not joining yourself to the other nations, not taking no wives of the strangers, that's the truth, man. We not making this up, man. We not going out our way to say these things, man. We just reading the scriptures that's in the Bible, man. It says strangers have devoured his strength, and he knoweth it not, just like the majority of you Israelites walking around, man. All right, Ephraim, the northern kingdom, they don't know they being devoured, man. They don't even know that the so-called white man is their enemy, man. All right, better yet, they think that they think that they are Spaniards, man. They are Edomites, man. All right, that's why they look down upon the dark-skinned Israelites. When you go to these Latin countries, all right, a lot of these Latin countries, all right, like Mexico, you go to Mexico, Puerto Rico, all right, it's people from look like the so-called white man all the way to down to the hue that you see me, that my hue. All right. And they're separated based on that, man. They look, the lighter ones look down on the darker ones, man. Okay? So that's why I say strangers have devoured them, and he knoweth it not. And he knoweth it not. Yea, gray hairs are here, and there are upon him, yet he knoweth it not. Yet he knoweth it not. All right? So that's the point on that, man. Showing that the northern kingdom he mixed itself with the other nations, man. All right. That's why a lot of them look like the Edomites, man. All right. A lot of Israelites, a lot of Ephraim, northern kingdom look like the Edomites, man. So jump down to 11. Well, that's the point on that. Jeremiah 5:19, book of Jeremiah, chapter 5, and verse 19, says, "And it shall come to pass when ye shall say, Wherefore doeth the Lord our power all these things unto us?" Why are we being destroyed the way we are? All right, tell you, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. But this is the question that you Israelites need to be asking the Lord, man. All right, the men of the Lord is explaining why all this is happening to you, but you're rejecting it, man. Okay, you're rejecting it. It says, then shalt thou answer them, like as ye have forsaken me and served strange gods in your land, so shall ye serve strangers in the land that is not yours, man. So that's why your ass went into slavery, according to the Bible, according to the Most High himself, man. All right, since you turned your back on him and served strange gods, therefore your judgment, the judgment for that is you gonna serve the strangers in the land that is not yours, man. And this is happening right now, man. So how could you say the Bible ain't true? The Bible ain't real. It's a fantasy book. All right, it don't pertain to you Negroes. Yes, it do, man. We live in it, man. That's one of the curses, man. All right, we due to you serving strange gods. And what are some of those strange gods, man? I did a video a while back going into all these other strange gods, all right, showing you the names and the nations that serve these gods. But Allah is one of those strange gods that a lot of Israelites serve. That's a strange god, man. Allah is a strange god, man. To be a Muslim, all right, to be a Muslim, but he say y'all being destroyed and you don't even know you being destroyed, man. You know if it not, man. You think you doing the right thing, man. Okay? Strange gods. That's Caesar Borgia, man. That's a strange god, man. All right? That Jesus, that Edomite image of Jesus that they put up. All right? That's a strange god, man. All right? And it says, declare this unto the house of Jacob, not to all the nations, man. And publish it in Judah, not all the nations, man. It says here now, O foolish people, and without understanding, which have eyes to see not, which have ears to hear not. All right, so the Lord consider you as foolish, man. Okay? And blind, man. And I witnessed this on a daily, man. Right? The majority of so-called Negroes, Israelites that I encounter on the daily, man, blind, man, and foolish, man. Blind and foolish, man. All right? So the Bible is a true book, man. It's describing you Israelites to the T. It describes Esau to the T. Okay? And that's why you evil people don't like the Bible, man. You wish the Bible was non-existent, man. Let's get that Hebrews 13:9. So this is Hebrews 13. And let's read verse 9. It says, Be not carried away with diverse and strange doctrines. Strange doctrines. Strange gods come with strange doctrines. All right? Lead to you what? Marrying strange women, man. All right? Well, strange women leads to strange doctrines that cause you to worship strange gods. That's what the Lord was saying in Deuteronomy, man. All right? That's what happened to King Solomon. All right? So it says, be not carried about with diverse and strange doctrines. For it is a good thing that the heart be established with grace, grounded and rooted in what's written in the Bible. This is our heritage. These are our roots. These are our forefathers. Okay? They left us examples. These are the records of the people that so-called came over here on slave ships, man. All right? So it says, be established with grace, not with meats, which have not profited them that have been occupied therein. And Jake's occupied in all these strange doctrines. All right? Carried away, man. Somebody talking, got some smooth speech, all right? Using them smooth words. Jake be carried away, man. All right? Jake be carried away. So that's a commandment. Don't be carried away. Don't allow yourself to be carried away. Stay grounded and rooted and established in the word of the Lord, man. So let's get some more. Matthew 24:24. So this is Matthew 24. Let's read verse 24. It says, for there shall arise false Christ and false prophets, and shall show great signs and great wonders, insomuch that if it was possible, they shall deceive the very elect. So the elect, the Lord's bride, his wife, are not able to be deceived, man. Why? Because they're established. All right? They're established, man. All right? The Lord put his Holy Spirit within them, man. All right? They in the Lord's hand. Ezekiel, those sticks, he say they're gonna be one in his hand, man. So you can't pluck them out of the Lord's hand, man. Okay? That's the chaste virgins, man. All right? If it was possible. All right? If it was possible, but it's not possible, man. It's not possible to deceive the elect, man. Colossians 2:8. Colossians 2:8 says, beware lest any man spoil you, meaning rob you, all right, of your crown, man. Through philosophy, all right, and ultimately your crown, but for monetary gain, all right. A lot of people being robbed in these Sunday churches through philosophy, which is called Christianity, through philosophy and vain deceit, after the traditions of men, because all these religions was brought forth by the way of men. They didn't come from the Lord. Remember, the Lord didn't give us religion. He gave us laws, statutes, and commandments, man. Ain't nothing changed under the new covenant, man. We commanded to fulfill the law of Christ, man. All right, so laws, statutes, and commandments. If you love me, you will keep my commandments. That's what Yahushua told you. All right, so it says tradition of men after the rudiment of the world, man. That's after the world, man. All right, and not after Yahushua, and not after Yahushua, who the Most High told us to listen to, man. You rebellious niggas, man. You Old Testament niggas are rebellious. All you niggas who say you're not under the new covenant, you rebellious, all right? All you unbelievers, you rebellious, all right? You rebellious, man. If you married to a strange woman, that's a form of rebellion against the Most High, man. Marry one of your nation, man. There's 12 tribes of Israel, man. Surely you can find a wife of your kindred, man. All right. So the Lord return and you joint to a heathen woman, a strange woman, he gonna destroy you. Or for you women, that's you Israelite women that's married to a stranger, he gonna destroy you, man. And furthermore, he gonna destroy your kids, man, your children, because your children are not of your kindred. That's one of the other reasons you shouldn't, you women shouldn't marry strangers, man. All right? Because if you bring forth children, if you have children with a stranger, your children are not of your people. That's real biology, man. But due to the confusion of Esau, the lies, deception, all right, and confusion of Babylon, you don't know that, man. Y'all think the seed is of the woman, man. Or you would think that the child is mixed, all right, when there's no such thing as mixed, man. The seed is of the father. That's what the Bible tell you. That's straight to the point, man. All right? So that's the point on that. Ephesians 4:14. Ephesians chapter 4 verse 14 says that we henceforth be no more children tossed to and fro and carried about with every wind of doctrine, with these strange doctrines, man. All right? The Bible was written in Aramaic. That's a strange doctrine, man. The Lord love everybody. That's a strange doctrine. All right? All these strange doctrines by the sleight of men and cunning craftiness whereby they lie and wait to deceive, man. All right? But speaking the truth in love may grow up unto him all things, which is the head, even Yahushua. So that's the point on that. The point is, these strange, the Lord wasn't married to strangers. He commanded our forefathers, our righteous forefathers, all right, all took wives of their kindred, all right, of their kindred. And that goes for the strange gods, all right, the strange doctrines, and also the strange women, man, okay? Esau used his women. He used his women as a weapon, man, against you niggas, man. Okay? He used the Edomite woman, man. All right? All these athletes and these high-profile niggas, they put the so-called white woman on you niggas, man. Okay? They use them as a tool, as a weapon, man. All right? And we read the judgment, man. All right? We read the judgment, man. All right? So let's get this last precept. Get ready to close. Romans 16:18. Let's read that. So this is Romans 16:18. And it says, for they that are such serve not our Lord, Yahushua Mashiach. So if you took on a strange wife, believe in strange doctrines, serve a strange God, you serve not our Lord Yahushua. Remember, you can't serve two masters. That's what it's saying. But their own belly. All right, that's your own lust, man. All right, that's what you want to do. All right, it says, and by good words and fair speeches deceive the hearts of the simple, man. All right. So all you people are simple, man. If you allow yourself to be deceived, man, by Esau's smooth words, man, telling you it's okay, interracial marriage is okay, man. All right, you've been deceived, man. Okay, you've been deceived, man, and you simple. All right, and the devil know that, man. This devil know that the majority of you simple, man. All right. That's why he played them simple games with you niggas, man. All right? Like I said, if it was possible, you would be able to deceive the elect. You can't deceive the elect, man. All right? So that's the point on that, man. One last precept, just to close on this. One last precept. Let's get it. Book of Jeremiah, chapter 2. And let's read verse 25, because this describes you Jakes, man, to the T. And this what's gonna lead to your destruction, man, right here, man. This is Jeremiah 2:25, said, withhold thy foot from being unsod, and thy throat from thirst. But thou said, there is no hope. No, for I have loved strangers. I have loved strangers, and after them will I go. I have loved strangers, and after the strangers I will go. That's describing you Israelites today, man. Okay? That's describing the majority of Israel, man. They love the strangers, man. They love worshiping the strange gods. They love hearing the strange doctrines, man. All right? Push Yahushua to the side. He's not the example. All right? He's not the standard. The standard is these heathens, man. These strangers, man. And that's why the Lord say, be ye holy. Be ye holy, man. Meaning be set apart, man. Don't join yourself to the strangers, man. All right? Certainly don't join yourself to they strange women, because that's joining yourself to the strangers, man. And basically that's the point, man, that I want to bring out, man. I hope you brothers was edified, and with that, shalom.